Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. And today I am bringing you Rebel. This is book number 1 in the 415 Inc. series by Rhys Ford, published by Dreamspinner Press. And this is my first Rhys Ford book. I know. I just heard the collective and gasps and ahs from around the world. And the really bad news is like, when Dreamspinner Press did their October 13th sale and like books were on sale for 13 cents, I bought Fish Stick Friday for 13 cents. And this is the first book that I read. So, needless to say, I'm a horrible person and yada. Back to this review. I fall in love with stories like all the time for many different reasons. Every story is unique because every author is unique. And how they write the story hits me in a different way. And this was no different. And with this being my first one, obviously I don't know if it's just Rhys's writing style, how she presents the story, but oh my goodness, the feelings that the story brought. I mean, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but let's just say there's an issue of parental abandonment. I have had parental abandonment. And so I really latched on to some characters in this book. And I just kind of like sashayed my fat bum right in there and like squeezed myself into this inner circle. And I was like, I get you. I understand. I'm totally there. Oh my gosh. And having to make your own family. So let me back up a bit. One of the main characters is Gus Scott. He lives in a house with 5 men. There's 5 of them. They consider themselves brothers. 3 of them are related by blood, and the other 2 are brought in thanks to the great and wondrous, caring social system of the state of California. And I hope that the sarcasm came through so wonderful that you got it. If not, sarcasm. This is an elite group of band of brothers. They see themselves as such, and there's nothing you can do to tear them apart. They are brothers to the core, and that is all that matters. There's no tearing them apart. You can try, you will fail, and probably die. They all have their inner demons. Gus is no exception, but he's always trying to run from. He always has like 1 foot out the door of anything. His life, his work, a relationship, he's always 1 foot out the door. And this is where we have like Ray Montenegro. Ray is a firefighter, and he's known the family for years. One of Gus's brothers is Mason, and Ray and Mason have been friends forever. Ray breaks up with Gus, and of course this just breaks Gus. And he goes out, gets piss-faced drunk, and has this wonderful one-night stand with a female, and then just kind of creates a baby. So Gus is back in town. He's going to stay. He's going to man up, do what he needs to do in order to, prove to himself that he can be the person he needs to be. And so as we go through this story of him properly learning and accepting his adulthood, him going through the motions and learning what he has to do to become a father, Ray coming back into the picture and thinking, I kind of want this relationship to actually work. Who was right in the past? Who was wrong in the past? Was there a right and wrong? What can we possibly do about this? We learn more about Gus's past. In the beginning, we get a quick and fast glimpse of Ray's past and how he has overcome it, but we're constantly seeing Gus's torture and torment of what he goes through on a regular basis, and why he's constantly letting himself down, and why he goes through these freakouts, and why he's constantly up and leaving town and coming back. As the story continually unfolds, we're getting more and more information until he just finally spills. And when it all comes out, there's nothing you can do but let the tears fall and just let your heart open up and let the love just pour out of you into the pages of the book, and you just sit there and you just hold this character so close to you and love him for everything that he is. I'm not gonna say anything more in regards to that. One, because I can't without like totally shutting down, and two, I'm not gonna give like any spoilers away, but it's hard. You really see why Gus has a very hard time accepting life, being alive, and within being alive, accepting adulthood and how to adult, how to accept somebody loving him, that he is worthy of being loved. So there's so much pain and anguish and disparity throughout the pages of this book. On the flip side to that, there's so much healing and fun and laughter. Communication, bonding is a big one. I think the brothers like super bond when Gus comes forward and says, hey, I have this son. You know, it gives them this opportunity to really once again say, we might not all be here and share the same DNA, but we are brothers. I am giving Rebel by Rhys like 5 stars. I wish I could give it more than that because it was beyond just, it was so real and it made me so fucking hungry when I got done reading it. I wanted all the food in the world. I think I ended up just eating a sandwich, which was like the world's biggest bummer too when I was done. That's neither here nor there. I say this a lot in reviews. If you want, you know, like your heart to be split open and then put back together, but I don't think I've ever had my heart pulled like this. To be able to relate so closely to a character and feel that torment and torture, to feel and know exactly when they say, are they worth the love that somebody else is giving them? Like really, I'm not worth that. I felt that to my core. It's something that I ask myself all the time. Like when my husband does something extraordinary, am I even worth that? And knowing where it comes from, slayed, done, you got me. And then watching him heal and move forward, and him and Ray just kind of slowly work and build back up, and seeing Ray's patience. I mean, that's like my husband with his patience and kindness and understanding. I'm in love, 100% unconditionally in love with the story. And now Rhys. What I am going to do for you is I am going to leave the Dream Spinner Press and the Amazon link down below so you can click it and be on your way if you are one of the few people that haven't read this yet. I'm probably like one of the last. So there we go. If you've enjoyed this review, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get something new out every Monday through Thursday, but I honestly never know what time. And that is the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you like me and think this chick's pretty awesome, down below I'm going to leave stalker links aplenty. Go, click, investigate, enjoy. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, or some light editing proofreading you would like done, you can request via website. Rebel 415 Inc. #1 by Rhys, published by Dream Spinner Press. 5 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina, and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf. Today I am bringing you The Mystery of the Curiosities by C.S. Poe, published by DSP Publications. This book is already out, so if you enjoy my review, you can kind of skedaddle on over and get it. This is the Snow and Winter series, book number 2. Do you have to read The Mystery of Nevermore, book number 1? I'm going to say no, but I'm also going to say yes because you just should.